growing up, like, you know, for you out of Ruleville, in Mississippi, and, you know, moving to Kentucky and, you know, staying in Tennessee, like, what's some of those, you know, well, first, like, you know, for Ruleville, like, growing up in Ruleville, like, and moving back and forth, like, we'll start up first, like, what's the daily life like there, you know, Ruleville?
Same old, you know. I tell people, you can drive through my town and hold your breath, and you won't be out of breath once you get out of there, because it's that small.
Yeah.
So when you get small town, you got the small town mentality. And then when you think about just Mississippi in general, compared to all the other states in the world, most people look at Mississippi like it's slower to things. Not mentally but just slower to like the progression of technology and world and things like that. So that's one thing. But man, the lifestyle is just, like I said, it's the same old thing. You have people out there that work, get their money, they hustle, and they fine with that. They pay their bills, they comfortable. You know, you have a lot of people that's alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? First thing in the morning, we drinking. You know, the environment is, to me, nothing inspirational unless you're one of those people that can look at that and never want that for yourself. To look at that and be like, okay, I see these folks, I don't want to be like this, I don't want to turn into this, so I'm going to use that as my motivation to get up out of this. Yeah. Other than that, it's not no real people just setting major examples. It's starting to be now, though. Can't even lie, it's starting to be now certain people that's doing their entrepreneur stuff and their business and stuff like that, but still, for the most part, you have your junkies, your alcoholics, the pill poppers, a lot of young folks doing the pill poppers, little small gangs and stuff, you know, that type of stuff. But then when you go to a place like Kentucky, first of all, when I get to Kentucky, they tell me I'm so country. I'm so country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I get back to Mississippi, they like, you so proper.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I can't win.
Yeah.
So Kentucky was like bigger, broader, eye-opener. You meet, it's a culture shock. Like I said, you go from being around in the country and seeing the same consistent things, which you're going to see the same things wherever you go if you're surrounded by it. But if it's a bigger city, more people, you can explore a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So Kentucky was just kind of refreshing, meeting people that don't talk the same, don't do the same things. High school type of stuff, environment's different. Just a different, you know what I'm saying, more open type feel, you know?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What about the music scenes, you know, in both places? Like, were you getting any inspiration from, you know what I'm saying, the local scenes where you at? Okay,
so, like I said, Mississippi, well, Kentucky is where I started, like, music, you know. The music scene in Mississippi is it's pretty much, it's small. It's like I said, it's not very many people that like believe that people can make it, because it's not that many people in Mississippi that done made it. You know what I'm saying? So it's got its scene. It's got its scene. It's definitely got its talent, but it needs a lot of structure. You know what I'm saying? A lot more people that can help and guide around the South. Cause you got when you go to places like Kentucky or even like Atlanta or whatever, you have a lot of open mic events or different things for artists to come and express themselves or network. It's not too many of it in Mississippi, and a lot of stuff is more so who you know. Like, I know most of the business is who you know, but you can still work your way in it if you networking and getting to know people. Yeah. But in Mississippi, it's kind of like closed door to just who I know, type stuff. So you gotta kind of bulldoze your way. You gotta show yourself. You gotta prove yourself a little bit more around in the South, because people aren't used to it. A lot of times people turn their nose up like, who are they? What they think they doing? You know what I'm saying? Because they just not used to it. So you gotta prove a lot more to those. So in Kentucky, like I said, they embrace. Because like I said, I get there, they so crazy about my accent half the time. My friends, still to this day, been friends with them for years. I say certain stuff, they be like, say that again. I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? But people, you know what I'm saying, where you not from, people embrace you more.
Yeah.
Usually, you know what I'm saying, because it's you something different.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. Talk about like coming up in school, like were you always knowing that you were gonna be an artist, or did you have another plan?
Man, as a kid, like real young, I was just being a kid for real. You know, listening to certain artists and music, you take a liking into it and attach yourself to certain artists. But man, it's just like growing up in school, I was never the popular kid, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I guess in a sense, I had trouble finding myself initially. At one point, I wanted to play football. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play football with the guys. I feel like, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, being in Kentucky again and knowing certain people musically and seeing them do it, I was just like, I just want to record and, you know what I'm saying, see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And slowly but surely I started to do it, started to like it, started to get better at it, and started to lean on it for something to like be my outlet. And it just became a part of me.
Yeah.
So, like I said, around the age of 19 is when I really was like, regardless, like this is something that I'm gonna be doing because this is just me, you know. So I definitely didn't know as a kid like it would be this. Sometimes I still be like, man, this is what I chose to do, but like, I'm really an artist. I really put myself out there for people to voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying?
So it was after school that you started making music.
It was after school that I started taking it serious.
Okay.
You know?
So
yeah, I was 15 when I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was that first recording experience like, and kind of talk about the trial and errors, going through that process?
Man, it was fun, but I was young, so I didn't have no heart and no passion in it. I just was having fun. So it was like the stuff that I talked about and stuff, rap, curse. I didn't want some money.